I do believe this used to be a See's Candy, as you can tell by the checkerboard tile on the ground. This was a See's Candy store. It's been gone out of here for some years now. Nobody moved in.
New Park history. New Park Mall opened in 1980 with Macy's and Sears. A 1985 expansion added Mervyn's, which relocated from the Fremont hub. Emporium Capwell was added in 1989, having just relocated from next to Washington Hospital, now Washington West. This was followed by JCPenney in 1991. The Emporium store closed and became Target in 1996. Old Navy, which also moved from Fremont Hub, was added in 2000. It closed in 2005 and became Steve & Barry's in 2007. After Mervyn's closed in 2007, it became Burlington Coat Factory in 2010. Target relocated to the Pacific Commons Shopping Center in Fremont, California in 2012, and was replaced by AMC Theaters on January 28, 2016. In 2015, Sears Holdings spun off 235 properties, including the Sears at New Park Mall, into Seritage Growth Properties. 2 pizza restaurants opened in 2017 as part of the ongoing renovations taking place at New Park Mall. On June 28, 2018, Sears announced that its store would be closing as part of a plan to close 78 stores nationwide. The store closed in September 2018. JCPenney closed in April 2019 as part of a plan to close 27 underperforming stores. Burlington also moved to Pacific Commons Shopping Center in 2020. In July 2021, the Newark City Council and Brookfield Properties approved plans for a 319-unit apartment complex on the mall's property, along with a new 162,000 square feet Costco on the southeast side of the mall at the former JCPenney and Burlington Coat Factory site. The Costco store had a grand opening on November 18, 2023. This leaves Macy's as the remaining anchor, along with AMC Theaters, Jack's Restaurant and Bar, John's Incredible Pizza Co., closed, and 24-Hour Fitness.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we are here at New Park Mall in Newark, California, and we're gonna go check out this mall. It's, you know, like a lot of other malls that are, you know, across the United States, starting to die a slow death. Unfortunately, these malls are starting to have their anchor stores closed down, you know, going out of business due to, you know, the online retail business, due to theft, you know, due to just different economic factors. Now this mall isn't as bad as some of the other malls, but I thought I would just start here at this one for my first video, and we'll check it out. I know the food court, there's barely anybody in the food court anymore. I know over the last several years they've put money into this mall to try to you know, spruce it up, put new restaurants in, but it seems like even on weekends when I'm in here, this is a weekday, but even on a Saturday when I'm in here, the place is in sad shape with basically nobody in here. So let's just go in and check it out and see what's doing in there. I think what gets a lot of the people in here are these restaurants, pretty much. But the mall, like I said, even in here on the weekends, there's really nothing doing in here anymore. And this used to be one of the premier malls. So we'll start on the first floor here and work our way up. I'm not sure what this was right here, but wow. I do believe this used to be a See's Candy, as you can tell by the checkerboard tile on the ground. This was a See's Candy store. It's been gone out of here for some years now. Nobody moved in. Oh yeah, there's a 24-hour fitness in here too. Oh, a little robotic ice cream machine. Work World is still in here. Right over here is Fear Overload. I guess they use it as a Halloween attraction during the Halloween season. Probably getting it ready for the Halloween season right now. Uh, 24-hour fitness is down to the left. Wow. I remember when this used to be the premier mall. Or one of them. We had several in the Bay Area here, you know, in this area. Fremont area, San Leandro area. We have Bayfair Mall as well. And that place is really dying a slow death. This mall isn't as bad as Bayfair Mall. I'll do a video on Bayfair Mall as well at a later date. But this mall is pretty bad right now. It's summertime. I know it's a weekday and all, but where's all the kids? I guess they don't go to malls no more. When I was a kid, it was all about going to the mall. Like I said, this mall used to have a Sears. It closed up. Used to have a Target in here. It closed up and moved some years ago. But yeah. This straight ahead here, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be the Target. And then after Target moved out, it became John's Incredible Pizza. And then John's Incredible Pizza closed. I heard they were having a bunch of problems in here with fights and everything. So that's all you can eat, food and fun. And John's Incredible Pizza, that wasn't even open very long. I'd say a couple of years. But yeah, This is it. Wow. This is sad. This door isn't open, I don't think. Wow. Got a nail shop. That's closed. Wow. There's still a few spots around here. They recently built and opened a Costco in the last year. But that doesn't even seem to be bringing them in here. Wow. There's still a few main stores in here, but those, like I said, over the years, those anchor stores closed down and left. This is sad. These malls are slowly dying. So it's best to document them now while they're still here. And maybe I could document the decline. Come back at a later date and maybe it'll even be worse than this right now. But a lot of little independent shops are open. But that's about it. Wow. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, straight ahead was Burlington Coat Factory, and that was open for a while, and that left as well. If I'm not mistaken. This was the entrance to Burlington. Wow. This is insane. All across the United States, these little malls are starting to die down more and more. No longer the destination for shopping. People can do that online now from the comfort of their own homes. I'm sure the theft plays a factor in it too. You know, these anchor stores that have closed down, I'm sure they've gotten to the point where, yeah, online shopping and then them getting ripped off all the time, they just decide to close up shop and leave. You know, there's a number of factors for these malls, but that's just some of the few that I know of. So let's go upstairs here and see what's doing upstairs. Oh yeah, the food court's upstairs. Let me show you the food court. I think there's only like 2 or 3 businesses still open in there. here. That store's closed. It says there's a star eyebrows. Yes, we're open, but I don't know. It says Macy's is outlet. Let's see here. What's got? I guess Macy's is still here. I think somewhere. I think it's a standalone. I think. I'm not positive on that, but I think it's a standalone shop. There's still a few main, like Torrid. Foot Locker is still in here. You know, there's a cage. Remember when this place was hustling and bustling years ago? When I was a young guy myself, I'd come here to hang out with my friends. Wow. Insane. Well, like I said, document these places now while they're still here. Because in another 10 years, they may not be. Who knows, maybe even less. What do you guys think? Throw in the comment box below. What do you think the life expectancy of this mall is? You know, how many more years do you think this mall's got left? Wow. Yep. Hmm. Several years ago when they were building the new restaurants and everything, that was the big hope. That I guess it would reinvigorate this mall, but I guess it hasn't. When they were building all the new restaurants and everything, they're putting the 24-hour fitness in, you know, the Costco, which Costco here has only been open a year. Not even a year yet. And all the construction and all the updating and all that didn't do nothing. Even during the Christmas holidays, I wasn't here during Christmas time. Christmas wasn't even bringing them in, you know? It's insane. This all used to be bustling businesses. But yeah. Start living. And on the corner here, I do believe that used to be a Starbucks. And that closed up. And I don't see how Starbucks closed up. Unless the rent was way too much in here. But if I'm not mistaken, this was a Starbucks. So the food court is over here. Wow, there's only two businesses open in the food court here. Wow. That's closed. This right here used to be a Burger King. Man, that closed. A Burger King closing up. That's, yeah. Got hibachi-san. And a crepe and tea bar are the only ones that are open in here. The rest of these are all closed. Insane. Wow. All these curtains here, they were at one time food establishments. Wow. That was a cheesesteak place, I know that. Oh, there's Macy's right across the way over there. I missed that. Macy's is the last big one here, I do believe. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, Hot Topic, that closed. Oh no, or did it? Maybe not. No. I think they're, well, I don't know. Somebody closed the door, but I think it's still open. I think they closed for lunch or something. Yeah, they're still open. I guess they were closed for lunch. H&M is still here. Wow. I think across the way there, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, that was an Express. Across the way, it's an indoor play center or something, but it's closed. And an AMC theater straight ahead. This was actually part of the old Target, because I do believe the old Target that was here was 2 floors. So where John's Incredible Pizza was on the bottom was the first floor Target, and I do believe this AMC was the second floor. But yeah, I mean, like I said, these outside businesses like the theater, the restaurants, you know, stuff like that, they're probably getting more business than the actual mall is, the retailers in the mall is. Because every time I'm in here, like I said, even on weekends, it's dead in here. I was in here on a Saturday 2 weeks ago, on a Saturday, and it was dead. It was worse than this, actually, on a weekend. But yeah, and the theater isn't even cracking. I mean, what do the kids do in the summertime now? Because when I was a kid, we'd come to the mall 100 years ago. You know? A lot of the kids are little hooligans now anyway. They're probably all up to no good anyway. Ah, it's dead. Wow. Even the theater. Even the theater. Who knows? Maybe on a Saturday night, because of the theater and everything, this place is hopping, but I'd say for regular shopping, there ain't much going on no more around here. Wow. Okay. Remember when this place was hustling and bustling years ago? When I was a young guy myself, I'd come here to hang out with my friends. Wow. Insane. Well, like I said, document these places now while they're still here. Because in another 10 years, they may not be. Who knows, maybe even less. What do you guys think? Throw in the comment box below. What do you think the life expectancy of this mall is? You know, how many more years you think this mall's got left? Wow. Yep. Huh. Several years ago when they were building the new restaurants and everything, that was the big hope. That I guess it would reinvigorate this mall, but I guess it hasn't. When they were building all the new restaurants and everything, they're putting the 24-hour fitness in, you know, the Costco, which Costco here has only been open a year. Not even a year yet. And all the construction and all the updating and all that didn't do nothing. Even during the Christmas holidays, I wasn't here during Christmas time. Christmas wasn't even bringing them in, you know? It's insane. This all used to be bustling businesses. I have no words for this, you know, with the state of a lot of these shopping malls are in now. It's crazy. Once mighty giants, slowly declining. Huh. Huh. Insanity. There's a few people hanging out. But not like there used to be. Are we not going to floor 1? There we go. Wow. Looks like we are out of here. Wow. And that was the slowly dying New Park Mall. Like I said, I've been here at different times of the week, the month, different times of the seasons, and the last several years it's been the same. Really sad. This parking lot used to be jammed. Yeah, there's a few cars out here, but I remember this parking lot, you couldn't find parking out here. Now it's easy. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you think I should do more videos like this, give it a thumbs up. And leave your thoughts in the comment box below about what, what you think. Are all the malls in your area dying off too? I've seen a lot of different videos from all across the United States, and it seems to be the same fate for all these places that were once mighty places. All right guys, and remember to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed and all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.